Yeah. You guys are still surrounded in complete darkness. I believe a couple of you have had your shins kicked in by Old Hag Stare. And Mallory even had Old Hag Stare come straight up to her, notice the ring, and dart towards Digby before giving him a swift kick in the shins and pleading with him, with almost swallowing back tears. Just release me. But you're still surrounded in darkness. You guys have taken some damage. You don't know who or what is the means to get out of this room. It really does feel like things will be
getting dicey.
Well, Old Hag Stare. Why are you calling it that? Is because she's staring. This thing is staring.
Well, that was
It's
what
not
Stig.
a name.
That was what Stig called.
Old Hag Stare.
All right, let's get some Sirenscape. Yes, QSD, it was a very smooth transition for once. Okay. I know you didn't say that for once. I'm adding that emphasis. He did not add that emphasis. That was all on me. Where's my camera gone? What's going on there?
It's the room of darkness.
Yeah.
He has revealed his true dragon form.
Is it gonna come back? What's going on? Huh? I was hoping that the camera would work, but I guess because I got that cool background, but I guess it's not going to. So let's close.
Is this your USB cable?
No, I did get a new USB cable.
Did you?
I did. Have I installed it for use? Not yet. So we'll see. We'll see how that goes.
I did.
Upstairs.
I'm just saying I did indeed get one. I didn't say I had used
I ain't
it.
plugging that shit in.
I don't know what'll happen. Look, all I know is after last week, it hasn't messed up again.
It was all good.
So I'm just like, maybe I've fixed it. Now I've just got a spare cable. That's what I'm hoping for. Let's get some sound going. And we are caught in illusion. That's what I've named this Sirenscape sound set. We ended the round with Old Hag Stare's turn. Is the sound going? What's happening here? I don't hear it. Do you guys hear anything playing in there?
I've been trying to get my thing to work, so let me know.
It's going now. I just saw that you've accepted the invitation. Okay, we're going to start the round by getting our next round of initiative going. So, Wilgus, could you draw your initiative card, please?
Wilgus got a 5.
Mallory?
Mallory has a 8.
Digby?
Sorry. I got a 7.
Okay, and the hag has drawn 1 and 2. Shit, this is going to be an interesting start to the round.
But last time, wasn't she friendly?
Last time she kicked you in the shins and then asked you to release her.
Yeah, and I said, okay.
Yeah, you did. But it's still her. It's still her turn in the order.
Mixed messages from...
Yeah. Now I've got to find her character card again. Here it is. All right, we're going to start. Okay, so having just swiftly kicked you in the shins, and she's now pouring at your sort of chest as you've got this chain in your hand, trying to smash this chain. She's just, like I said, fighting back tears. Just release me. And she kind of gets a bit more panicked as she says this over and over, and the pouring at your chest becomes scratches as she's now like her nails are now like trying to claw down your front, and she does 6 slashing damage. Minus what? She is like going hard now, frantically scratching. So minus off
She's
your.
going to dig a hole. So I am dead now. I've died.
Okay,
use your armor.
Have you got?
Oh, that is with armor because I had 4 and then it went down to 2 and I had 2 hit points left.
Dang.
Oh no, that's my willpower. No. Yes. I've still got 4 hit points left.
Okay.
After that.
All right. Well, it's still Old Hag Stare's turn.
Sorry about that.
So where is everyone? Could everyone please give me a willpower roll, please? Because she's frantically scratching at you and she's just begging, release me, release me, release me, release me, release me. And just, I'm going to need that willpower roll from everybody.
Starting to hurt.
Uh-oh.
I failed.
Oh,
an 18.
no.
No, 20's good, remember. 20 is, oh no, that's bad. You're right, it's me on this time. This time it's me that got that one wrong.
There's a lot of
Basically,
makeouts.
as that screaming intensifies, Wilgus, you just kind of try and push past the screaming. You've heard it before, you've had it right in your face, and you manage to push through, and you can sort of hone in on the direction where it's coming from, and it's over towards sort of the wall that you're leaning up against. But Mallory and Digby, this just gets into your brain, and again the blackness just falls away from you, and again you find yourself standing on this precipice, looking down this cliff at this body, at this sea of dead old people at the bottom of this cliff. This time, you both fall. Digby, you're used to this again, but it's seeing it again freaks you out, and you brace yourself as you tumble down. Mallory, you sort of flap your arms against what you think would be the ether, the air, and nothing. Your wings don't catch on anything. You fall down into the illusion, tumbling end over end down into these bodies, and you thud onto the pile of bodies at the bottom. You are each going to...
You roll to keep lowest. So did you have a bane on your willpower?
I do.
Oh.
It's got a little menacing red dot on it.
You both take two bludgeoning damage.
Can I soak it with the armor or no?
No, this is because it's illusionary damage. It's
full damage too, I suppose.
Yeah.
Probably.
But
I've got 2 hit points left now.
you also both, while trapped in this illusion, miss your next turn.
Good.
So we're going to go over to Wilgus, and the screaming is just bouncing and echoing off the walls. It's almost disorientating.
Wilgus is not enjoying his stay at Road End Inn. And he's got his knife in his hand, and he's going to navigate with the wall in front of him and using that most recent scream to try and find this beast. And he's going to move across to the east until he's stopped by something, maybe the beast.
Yeah,
and if you can find it.
You just basically make your way across until you bump into this shape in front of you.
Cool. He'll then put one hand out and then stab.
Can you give me an awareness roll, please?
Yep. Ooh, perfect fail. It's a 20.
Okay, give me an attack roll, please.
Like clicking knives.
Just your whatever you would attack with.
Have you got a bane
just your
on
weapon that you are
sure.
attacking with.
Ooh. I got a result.
So you miss whatever it is in front of you, but you do hear it scraping across the chain that is sort of bound around a part of Stare. You don't know where the chain is connected to her, but you've swiped out and you can hear it just scraping down the chain. Anything else?
Guys, we gotta get out of here.
Cool. The Mallory and Digby, you're both sort of still trapped in this illusion, fighting to stand up on these dead, decaying bodies.
Oh.
And that's how you spend your turn.
No, not like this. I'm too old to retire.
Yuck.
Can we get another initiative from everyone, please?
Wilgus draws a 3.
Cool. Mallory?
Mallory's got a 2.
Nice. Tigby.
And I got an 8.
And we have a 4 and a 6 for Stare. Mallory, let's start with you. As you get to your feet and find your footing, stumbling to your feet, the darkness creeps back around your vision again, and the screaming from the hag returns to your senses.
Oh my gosh. Why is the hag teasing me with these visions of old people? I'm taking it quite personally. It's quite hurtful, actually. But, okay, wherever the screaming is, I'm going to run towards it.
It's like basically right next to you at this point.
Oh, awesome. So I'm just going to stab a hag.
Okay, give me an awareness roll first, please.
Hang on. Awareness, there you go. Oh, meets beats, and that was
Awesome.
with a Bane. Aha, suck it, Bane.
Nice. All right, give us a roll for your attack, I guess.
Okay. Where is my knife? Where is my knife? Where is my knife? 14 is under a 16. 4 damage.
Perfect. You slash out into the darkness towards the scream, and that scream just comes to a stop, just a sudden stop as you slash out, and you can just hear this panting in the dark, and the eyes, the yellowed, almost rotting
those
teeth and
horrible
eyes turn to you, and they're much closer than you thought it might be. It just turns to you, and the mouth opens to these rotten yellow teeth again, the sulfuric smell emanating out. And it just there's like this worried, pleading look in its eyes now, and the shape of its eyes. And it just repeats, "It wasn't me who killed the boy."
I'm sorry. I gotta save my boys. Monster must die.
Wilgus.
Question for the game master: Can Wilgus, I guess, consume his turn by preparing to stab for his next attack? So what he wants to do is, rather than roll awareness in that attack, I want to forfeit my turn and just focus all my awareness in, so that next time I can do it without rolling. Is that a thing?
What I would allow you to do is, if you choose to focus on the sound of the chain, maybe, then I can give you a boon on your awareness roll. But this isn't just Wilgus lost in the dark. This is magical darkness. It's very strange and disorienting.
Okay, cool. In that case, Wilgus will try and do that, but his attention span is pretty short, so he'll try and focus and then figure out where the hag is and then go for a stab with his knife. Awareness roll?
Yeah, with a burn.
Yay. Alright, clickety. Success with an 8.
Perfect. So you can absolutely roll your attack if that's...
Alright. Roll with knife. Hits on a 4 for 9 damage.
Do you want to describe what you're aiming to do?
So Wilgus is trying to think where center mass would be, thinking about screams normally above where the head is, and then he's going to thrust out with his dagger and then try and lift the entire creature up and then rip his knife out really quickly.
Yeah. You stab out, and it's sort of in the middle of just repeating itself. It's not me who took the butt, and then the knife just right into its back, and you can feel it enter, and that's when you sort of kick in your muscles to lift her up off the ground, right? And she's just gone completely silent now, and there's just weight, full dead weight on your arms at this point, which is a little too much for you. You were expecting to kind of lift her up and sort of get her back down, but it's just the dead weight on her lets you know she's no longer living. The darkness in the room lifts a bit, It's no longer completely magically dark in this room. It's now just a very, very dark eyes. Like your eyes are now starting to adjust, but there's not enough room, not enough light in the room now. If that does that make sense?
Yep.
So I'm just going to open it up to free turns at this point.
Mallory, Digby, I didn't stab you, did I?
Oh,
You
I
guys all
don't
right?
think so. I'm patting myself, but I've got a horrible wound on my chest.
Are you guys all right? Are you alive? Mallory?
Yes, I am. Are you sure it's dead?
I think so. Let me chop off a few pieces. And Wilgus will like crouch down and try and assess whether the corpse may be, and just stab it and chop it up a bunch.
Yeah, you feel around on the ground. Find the wet lump or shape of this person. Now that your hands are on it, it's very frail. It's very bony. There's not a lot of meat on this person. And you just like stab it into as much of it as you can find. You can hear it on bone. You can hear it. It's just yeah.
I can confirm the enlightenment has been extracted and it's very, very dead. And I need a
What
shower,
relief.
I think.
Digby, the little lantern just flickers back into life.
Oh,
And what you see now is this completely stone room. There is there's trails of blood all over the ground from where Stare has been dripping the blood around. And you're looking down now at Wilgus, who is just covered in blood. You've got this bleeding scratch from your chest, and you just look down to see this emaciated old woman that has just been cut to pieces.
well, this is a horrible room.
The far wall,
A horrible experience.
the far wall where that portal was, it's just a stone wall. There's no portal there. It's just a completely stone wall.
So it's not even a doorway anymore,
No.
or a hole anymore.
No.
Oh my gosh. I think I've been hurt. I felt sympathy for this creature, but it started to dissipate as I was shredded to pieces. So thank you, Wilgus, for saving me.
Oh, you're welcome. I've got some bandages, Digby, and your fur's a bit matted with blood there. Shall I take a look at it for you?
Oh, yes, please do.
Can I assist Wilgus?
Let's. And this is the thing I always get confused on because there's like rules on.
Oh, is that
healing,
for
isn't
just
there?
recovering if you're dead? You don't actually get HP back, do you?
Yeah, it's just during long or certain rests that you can. I need to. We don't do enough healing for me to have this memorized
Yeah.
fully. Round rest, stretch rest. I'm just having a look.
We gotta look after our papa.
No, that's cool. We could, if you guys are wanting, you could absolutely look at taking a bit of a rest at this point within this room.
Has anyone else noticed our habit of napping with corpses?
Yes, I'm not keen on napping here. Let's just move on.
Right.
Are you sure you'll be all right?
No, but
No.
I know.
I'd
I
rather
do.
not stay here.
I do want to get this right before we move on. Just bear with me
Okay.
for just 1 minute as we.
Maybe we can try and like at least unmat his fur a little.
And if you guys remember how we've done this in the past, you're welcome to inform me. Do you guys remember how we've done this?
See if I can find it. I think there's a risk of everyone dying in by healing, right? Like,
Yeah. Trying to find it.
I might ask.
Where is? Healing on
My
page
AI
52.
thing.
They're recovered by resting. There are 3 kinds of rest, round rest, blah, blah, blah. While resting, you cannot perform any actions. If someone else is... I think it has to be happening during a rest. It's unless it's a magic potion.
Can you do a round rest? Because that's what we'd probably do.
A round rest is like a
willpower.
6-second rest. So there's
Is it 6 seconds?
basically it's just getting rid of your turn during combat, a round rest. So a stretch rest is more of a thing that lasts like 10-15 minutes, which you can absolutely do some healing, and you can get back HP via that as well.
Okay, let's do that then. 15 minutes. Let's just have a little sit down and
Yeah, cool.
I'm just going to put something over the top of this corpse so I don't have to look at its face.
Yeah, you put something over the top, and you notice on the eastern wall as you sort of make your way around, there is an oak, like a giant oak door that has just been jammed shut on the eastern wall. And that's really the only other thing of note, other than, of course, a small frog. Or a decent, it's a big frog, but not a giant frog, just a big frog. In one of the corners, just sitting there, ribbiting away.
Oh, it survived. Ribby.
Yeah.
Ribbito.
Hoppy, I think it was.
Hoppy
Hoppy.
Armstrong?
Poppy.
Hoppy Armstrong, yes.
Yeah, perfect.
Should we take him with us? Maybe us go with him.
Yes, let's join his party.
Oh, this is a whole
insane.
new thing. I've
He
got to
can
get his
pre-build
notes.
the new rooms for us.
Yeah, I've got to get all my notes for his adventure that I've been running.
Yes, I'll drag the frog onto my character sheet.
So in a stretch rest,
Anything on the body?
no, nothing.
Okay.
Oh.
Nothing.
Just checking.
I made sure of that, Mallory.
yeah. Just like an old bed gown, which was just stained and now very cut up.
A gown with a picture of a bed on it?
yeah. So a stretch rest, you can heal D6 of hit points, or 2d6 if someone else is treating you with a successful healing roll. And if they don't have bandages, they roll with a bane. If they do have bandages, they just roll normal.
Alright, I'll consume my 2 bandages down to 1 and roll healing. I got a 10. That's a success. Digby, I think that'll keep your insides on the inside a bit longer.
Oh, where I like them. Thank you. So 2d6?
Yeah. The person healing doesn't get to heal themselves. Not on the same stretch rest. So he's tending to, Wilgus is tending to you during this 10 to 15 minute period.
Oh, I'm clicking, am I being cared for? Yes, submit. And forget it. It's just, my willpower points came back because...
Oh yeah, you also get D6 of willpower.
Oh,
And one condition of your choice. It can be done once per shift. This is what the AI is telling me in the PDF.
Okay, yeah, no, that's good.
The world we live in.
Okay,
so that gave me 6 willpower points, and I'll heal my disheartened condition.
Okay, cool.
Thank you.
Mallory?
I'm gonna try. Let's go. Not being helped. Hit points 2 and heal a condition. Yes.
Yeah, nice. And unfortunately, Wilgus, unless you guys are going to be spending another shift in this room, you'll be without healing.
That's okay. I think since you guys aren't bleeding as much, let's get out of this room ASA quickly.
ASA quickly. Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Stinks in here. Sad story. Can we have a look at this door? You say it's jammed shut.
Yeah, it's just been. I think it's just going to need a bit of strength to get through. Basically, you go to open it. There's something jamming it.
I'm not your man.
Who's the strong guy in the team?
Who was it? I've got a 10 for strength. Anyone else beat
I've
that?
got a 12. I did do a couple of press ups in my youth.
Three press ups.
I've got 14.
Oh,
Dang.
Mallory, them guns. Let's go.
As a wiry old bird.
I'll help you.
Yeah.
Woohoo!
Feel free to chuck a boon on that as Wilgus goes to help.
Ooh, oh, come on. I said a boon. Give me my boon. Okay, and roll strength, please. Pretty please. Oh,
You just thud into the door.
16.
Yeah.
Did you wanna push?
No, because I just healed that condition.
Okay.
like,
No, that's fair.
Maybe someone else could give it a go. Someone younger.
What we'll say is you like thud directly into that door, and it just smarts. It is like seriously painful, but you can see a bit of movement by doing that. Even some more failed attempts would probably end up pushing this through.
I've just rolled a 1.
Okay, well, I mean,
Look out! Puppy coming through. I want to get out of this stink. And I start to panic.
Puppy power.
just do like a big kick with my leg. Boof. I think you loosened it. It's just come open.
Oh, Digby, you just continue to amaze me. I'm so proud.
I just wanted the heck out of here, and I just jumped through the door to the other side. Oh my god!
yeah.
I don't know if I want to go any further.
Let me just bring up some details for what you stumble into. But it's pretty obvious from the map what it is you stumble into. The door opens up, and the first thing that you take in through this fog and the dark of this outside area that you're now in are the gravestones of people and what looks to be like different gravestones for animals that have been laid to rest in this area. Directly in front of you, with a little bit of that moonlight coming down on you, you can see 3 open graves. A graveyard is surrounded by this low wall, like a low stone wall, and cold and silence reigns as if the place has been cleared of life and just forgotten. It doesn't feel like you're quite out of this strange illusion quite yet. And this gust of wind pushes past you and rustles the leaves from some old oak and pine trees that are scattered throughout this graveyard.
3 graves. Do you think?
Are they little graves for animals?
So it looks like some of the gravestones are for people, some for animals.
Pet cemetery.
Yeah, I was thinking, maybe we'll go back and investigate that dead spider now.
And near the let's get back in there. Near the graves, you've got this mound of dirt and a shovel sticking into it.
Are they fresh graves?
Yeah, they look like they're relatively freshly dug.
Oh, wait, there's 3 of us.
There's
We've got one each.
After there's like you've been walking around on the ground within this graveyard, and you can hear this muffled from like the grave closest to the door.
Goodness me!
Uh-huh.
I look down. What the?
You look down. It's like a 3-meter deep hole, and at the bottom, tied up, is a dwarf.
Oh, no!
Just a dwarven guy. He's got like a muffled face, and he's got his arms and legs bound.
Goodness gracious, a dwarf!
His eyes are like wide at seeing you.
Oh.
Right. Wilgus jumps into the grave.
Yeah, cool.
I'll get you and he'll try and
Start
demuffle his
shoveling
face.
dirt.
Are you right?
He says, "Oh, thank you, get me out of here. Oh my God, thank you so much."
Of course, it's the exit down here.
I do start shoveling. Something wrong with
This
it.
place is a bit topsy-turvy. What can you tell us? How do we get out?
What can I tell you? I've been thrown down a grave. Get me out of here. Are you gonna like unbind him, or we just?
Oh yes, sorry. And he'll use his knife and cut his binds free. We'll go up, I guess, then to get out.
Like,
grave, just like standard.
Yeah, like it's a decent way up. So he's like reaching up. He's panicking. I need to get out. They're crazy. Get me out of here.
Okay.
Mallory's going to get her rope and tie it to a tree or something and throw the other end in so they can climb out.
He just grabs onto that rope and is up that rope as fast as he can get, and without as much of a thank you, he just sprints south in the graveyard into the darkness, and you can hear the swinging of like this metal gate. He's just gone.
You're welcome.
I think he's got the right idea.
Help you get Wilgus.
Wilgus will search the grave.
There's nothing in here except for maybe some piss.
You get all the fun. Yeah.
How many silver coins does that convert to?
I seem to be smelling a lot of that this campaign.
But again, like there's almost the moment you've helped, and the dwarf has run off. There's another muffled cry. This time, quite from a woman, from the next grave over.
Oh, you're joking. We didn't hear that before?
Well, it didn't start up until now.
Okay. I'm just going to check the third grave as well. I'm going to put my light down both of the lights, both of the graves. Do I see?
All right. So you're going to check the second one.
Yep.
See what's in it, and then just walk over to the third one. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Hello.
So you walk over to the second one. You look down, and a woman fitting the description for that lost shepherd, Antalia, is bound and gagged at the bottom of this grave as well. It was the same, looks exactly the same as the Antalia that was in the Road's End Inn, but now we're seeing her bound and teary-eyed at the bottom of this grave as you shine your lantern down. You give her a quick nod and move over to the third one.
Goodbye.
Hello, lady.
I lower the lotion in a basket. No. Is there another person? That's what I'm not worried about. Efficiency.
Yeah, no, I got you. You walk over to the third one. No person in this one. As you lean over and sort of dip your lantern down into the darkness, you hear this soft growl, like a deep rumble from a dog's growl. And it just this enormous black hound with teeth bared and bloodshot eyes launches itself up onto the ground next to you.
I jumped out 3 meters.
It did.
Imagine the fence you'd need for.
Imagine how much you eat.
What I'm going to get you to do is pull an initiative card, please.
Oh my
everybody.
gosh! Lucky I got healed.
Ooh. Wilgus gets a 7.
Cool, Mallory.
Oh, hang on. Where are we putting these cards? Way over here again.
You can put them wherever you like now. I think you should be able to. Well, hopefully you can see them if you put them close. But
Mallory's got a 5.
Digby.
A 9.
Cool, and this hound has rolled a 1 and a 10. I think it's fitting that it launches up at you, Digby, having just stuck a lantern down towards it.
Of course.
Do it almost happens too quickly as it jumps up. You leap back, but it has done 13. Slashing damage as you look down to just see this slice
13
across your chest.
So that would do 9 damage?
Yeah, minus off
if
your
I take
armor.
4
Yeah,
away?
yeah.
So I'm dead. Oh no. Yes, I did.
So you just drop down
No!
into a dying state. Remember, dead isn't. It's not dead.
It's dead.
When you're in a dying state.
be honest.
You're in what's effectively a broken state. You can still crawl and moan, or you can rally yourself to continue
It's
fighting.
more like real life. Okay, you can. Okay.
Mallory, you just see this creature launch up out of the thing, and blood just goes arc out of Digby's chest as he drops down to the ground. And this beast is now standing at the northern side of this graveyard, just snarling and eyeing you up.
Get away.
Oh my gosh. She's just like, get away from our good boy. And she's going to use her longbow, but also I'm going to use that Dragon Slayer if it's successful.
Oh yeah, cool.
Hee hee hee. Come on, longbow, pretty please. Longbow 14, 18. Okay, so that's 12 damage plus.
And what does the that feat that you use, or
sorry.
ability?
Hang on, my mouse is gone.
12
crazy.
damage.
That's awesome damage.
Incredible.
So, Dragon Slayer. Oh, has that come up?
No, here we go.
Dragon Slayer attack aimed at a monster,
Yeah,
non-normal NPC. Additional D8 damage.
Give us a D8.
Come here. Nobody hurts my puppa. 5.
Nice.
You've done
So
you've done the perfect
12
amount of
plus flat.
damage. You've done the perfect amount of damage as your arrow just looses and strikes straight into this hound with one quick jolt, and this dog just flops to the ground dead. And you hear like some growling emanating from that third grave.
What? How many are there in that one grave?
Start digging.
Start throwing the dirt.
Fill it up.
Just start firing randomly into this hole.
Anything else from Mallory?
She hears the growling from the grave. Okay. What else can she do? Can she do something useful?
Actually, to be fair, Digby, I probably should have asked you if you wanted to try and avoid, because we keep forgetting. If you haven't had your turn, you can just evade or parry, right?
Ah. I thought they just hit automatically.
Well, you still get a chance to evade if you haven't had your turn.
Yeah.
If you haven't had your turn that round. So I think it would make sense you wouldn't just take it if you have the ability to evade, right? So let's give us an evade roll.
Maybe. Okay, so what do I roll for that? Oh, evade.
Do you think if I'd offered you the choice, you would have said, no thanks, I'd like the full damage?
I think Digby would definitely evade.
I think
given
so.
the chance.
I think so. We don't use these rules very often.
It did work. I got an 8 and I needed a 13 or below.
Digby, everybody, is not bleeding. It was just part of the illusion that you're trapped in.
Nice.
But you actually see, now that this hound is dead, you see Digby standing fine towards, holding his lantern to the just to the side of this grave. We'll go to Wilgus.
Wilgus, hearing the sounds of battle above him, is going to try and climb out of the grave. And how he's going to do that is use his knife to dig a little ledge for his foot to go in, and then climb up and then dig a little ledge.
Dig up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And if he can, he'll climb out of the grave completely.
You give me a strength roll.
Yeah, sure.
Unless there was another roll that you think would be ideal.
Yeah, strength sounds good.
Yeah.
Oh shit! This dirt is not good. And I'm gonna push it.
Yeah, cool. What condition are you going to give yourself?
I'm gonna give myself exhausted. Like, this dirt is illusionarily bad.
Yeah, it's almost like weird and spongy. Yeah.
Heaps of clay content too.
Yeah.
No one likes a clayy dirt.
Good for
and
nutrients.
thankfully, with that, reminiscing of the clay and agricultural books he read, he digs his way up with an 11.
Okay.
Nice.
Cool. And Digby, you just had your life flash before your eyes before you realize it was all part of some strange illusion.
Patting my tummy again. And I've seen this amazing damaging bolt from Mallory.
Yeah.
Does that mean I miss my turn though because I've done an evade?
Yeah, that's correct.
Okay.
That's correct. I just wanted to bring you back in for a minute.
Can I run away?
No. Evading gets rid of your entire turn.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, it's better than being dead.
Yeah. Let's get our initiative cards again, please. Wilgus?
I can't click it.
Oh, let me shuffle. Shuffle. Now you can click it.
Now I can click it. Wilgus got a 9.
Mallory.
Mallory got a 10.
Digby.
7.
Oh, we got some very late rolls from the team there. We got a 5 and an 8. We got 2 moves from the growling within the grave again, and this time it launches itself up to the southern side of the grave, and just charges towards Mallory. Mallory, this thing attacks. Do you want to evade?
Evade.
Yes, I do want to evade.
Give us an evasion roll.
Come on. Get out of the way, old bird.
Yes.
Yes, 12 under a 14.
These enormously sharp claws, just almost like clean blades on the ends of these paws, just swipe down as it bares its teeth and growls at you. You just evade out of the way quickly, avoiding
Mallory
any damage.
Mallory hisses like the scariest goose you ever heard when you went to the park when you were little.
Yeah, nice. Mallory, that is your turn. That is, you don't get another turn there. Digby.
Digby's going to pull out his sling from his pocket and attempt to hit the dog. Stay away from her. It hit. With a 4.
Did you click the weapon in your weapon slot?
For fuck's sakes. Ignore that.
We'll take the 4, but that's a valid roll, so we will take the 4.
All right. What's the damage then? A 4 damage. I'm a fighter.
4 big damage though.
Really big damage of 4. You attack, and the stone sort of just smacks into its head, and it snarls over at you in your direction.
Over here, asshole! And then I'm going to run to the north and behind this gravestone.
Yeah, well, you have taken the attention of this hound as it just leaps over the grave, charges through into the sort of area of the cemetery you're in, and attacks. It does. It's the same again. This is these big claws scratching out at you. Does a 8 slashing damage minus your armor.
That's a bit more manageable, so I'll take 4 damage.
Yeah.
Down to 5.
Wilgus, having just climbed up out of this grave, you're seeing these one dead, enormous like hound, and this other one that's chasing Digby across to the north of the cemetery.
Wilgus is going to leap after it and pretend that it's a small cliff, and he's going to try and scale it with his knife, stabbing into the back of it.
All right. Give us a roll to hit.
Alrighty. Hoo-yah! It's a hit on a 6 and for 10 damage.
Yeah, you get a couple of good like stabs into it, but it is quite big. It's quite muscular, and despite any small dog not being able to handle an attack of this ferocity, this thing is still barely alive. It looks to have given out its back leg though, but it is still alive.
Watch out for the front, Digby!
Mallory, you're just getting up off the ground, having just evaded this serious, potentially lethal attack.
Many feral duck noises. Some sweary. Protect your ears. Protect your ears.
And we will do another round of initiative, please.
Wilgus got a 1.
Oh, nice. Mallory.
Mallory has a 4.
Digby.
A 5.
And we have a 3 and an 8. We will start with Wilgus.
Wilgus has a flashback to his enlightenment initiation ceremony. He's like, "Oh yes, the insides must go out." And he's going to get a 2-handed thrust into the top of the dog's head and
Give us a roll to hit.
see if he can stab it. Hits on a 9 for 9 damage.
Yeah. Again, the blade just comes straight down into its skull. Kills it instantly. Just straight away. There's another growl that emanates from the grave.
At least they're coming out one at a time.
Yeah.
Maybe we should start filling this hole in.
Yes.
And it's just going to run and straight towards Wilgus this time. Launching at you and trying to sink its teeth into you. It does actually, what is it? Yeah, you've had your turn, so no evade, no parry or anything. It does 6 piercing damage as its teeth clamps down onto your arm.
Wilgus sees the teeth sink into his armor and he cringes at the resale value dropping. But his blood still remains in his veins.
Nice. This thing is just like shaking ferociously on your arm. Mallory.
Right. Mallory is going to try and do the same thing again.
Why not?
So-
It is a very strong longbow.
Let's go, longbow. And hopefully I get to use Dragon Slayer again. Let's go. Oh! Meets beats!
Needs
Ooh,
beats. That's a good.
18.
It's very hard to miss with your longbow with a score of 18.
Oh, is this taking off the willpower? Yes, it is. Okay.
Give me another D8 for your Dragon Slayer.
Yes. A 2.
So
So
what's
that's
that? 9 damage?
was... Yes, 9.
Okay, cool. This one doesn't, with all the thrashing about that this creature is doing, the arrow just sort of like catches the hind of this creature and whistles off into the sort of the ether of the darkness, the illusion behind you. But it's enough for it to freak out and let go of Wilgus's arm. Digby.
Digby is going to growl and launch at it with his knife and stab it in its chest, up in its chest. And I will use the knife attack. Oh, I got a 1.
Now,
but 5 damage.
I think that it means you can either be like hyper impressive with how you do this, or you can take like the next time you use your knife, you don't even have to roll. It is just an instant success. You can choose if you want to do a bit of bonus damage now or get an instant success with your knife at a later point.
Well, what's the bonus damage?
I need to check that. Let's have a look.
It's on page 31, I think. You impress everyone around you. You achieve more than intended. The action is performed faster than usual.
Yeah, so the achieve more than intended, I will get to decide, I guess.
Gotcha.
It dies.
It explodes.
It becomes a good boy.
Yeah. So yeah, you tell me what basically whether or not you want like an if you want some extra damage now, or if you
Would
want
it be
to just get
another roll,
extra.
or would I? Because otherwise, another dice. Is that what you mean?
Yeah, sure.
Another D8.
Yeah, it'd be the same. Basically the same as if you took Do you want an extra D8 now, or do you want like a guaranteed hit?
Now
later?
is good.
Okay. Give me another D8.
This is 7, so 5 plus 7.
Okay, great. You've all taken turns here, slowly ending the lives of these these.
Quite quickly, I'd say.
I'd say so. And then there's just like a moment of pause as you wait for like another growl to emanate from the grave, and it doesn't come. You can just hear that from that second grave.
Well, I'll get rid of this one. No, wait. No, that's the person we're going to rescue.
Right.
Oh, quick! Let's save her then.
Oh, I'm kind of glad we didn't pull her up first. She could have got in the way and been eaten.
Wilbus will jump down the hole.
Yeah, cool.
Mallory will throw the rope.
Are you
in.
okay? And he'll ungag her.
Yeah, she doesn't seem as desperate to leave, but she is terrified. She's shaky and she's oh, thank you so much. My family are going to be so worried. Thank you so much.
Are you injured? Do you live here?
And she sort of like looks herself over, looking for damage. She goes, I think I'm okay. No. I live near outskirt.
Great. Let's go. Stand on my shoulders, and we can. Mallory, do the thing with the grave out.
I pull them up on the rope. Is that what you mean?
Thank you. That was much more concise than I managed.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what, dear. Your family are looking for you, and don't worry about your sheep. They got home.
She's so thankful for. She's looking around. She doesn't know where she is, how she got here. She's almost got no words, and she just starts crying. She's just so emotional over what's going on, and you'll find yourselves just now in this quiet grave, and it's only now that you notice that gate that the dwarf previously just ran towards is kind of hidden behind some bushes. You could hear it when he ran through, but now that you've sort of made your way a little bit further to the far edges of the graves, you can see at the southern sort of eastern end behind this bush, this gate. And Talia is just quietly sort of keeping pace with you.
Wilgus will climb out of the grave. I can roll if you want, or I can.
No, I don't need a roll. It's there's no stress for this one, so you can kind of just take your time and do it carefully.
Thanks for the assist, team. I think we've saved her, right? Can we get out of this place now? What do you think?
Well, what's next?
Yes.
Going consistently north didn't help. Let's try east.
Right, you are.
Yeah.
I'm at the rusty old gate.
Yeah, there's like a little dwarf-shaped hole in the bushes that's sort of pushed towards the gate, and it's just sort of it's dark. It's hard to see any shape or form. Everything that your lantern lights up just is like grass on the ground, and that's all you see.
Well, it doesn't look too bad. I'm going to go through.
Cool. As you walk through, the darkness that has been surrounded, this weird night that has surrounded you with scenery in all the weirdest places, suddenly shifts and morphs, and the grass beneath your feet turns to a road. And you look back, Digby, you look back at Mallory and Wilgus, and there's no cemetery behind them anymore, just the road underneath your feet. And suddenly everything sort of feels a little more normal, and at the end of the road, maybe 100 meters ahead of you, is the road's end in, and the morning sun is coming up, and the road's end in, that doesn't look that fancy. It looks kind of empty. It's not thrumming or anything like that. And Talia looks around and again is just, I've got to get back to my family. I've got to get back. Thank you so much. And it makes you all suddenly aware that you're out of whatever that illusion was, back on the road, heading towards the haunted marshes. 100 meters up, the road's end in. we're just going to take our 5-minute break.
Oh,
Get out of there.
1 star. Would not go there again.
Yeah.
It was cheap.
Terrible service.
Well done, guys. That was great.
I feel like every battle in Dragonbane could be our last day.
Yeah. It kind of does feel a little like that, eh? Cool. Sorry, I'm just having a look at some stuff. Trying
I
to
think the entire internet has raided our Twitch. Hello.
what the entire internet? Oh, we had Nerds D&D gave us a raid. Thank you so much for joining in. And I was going to say earlier, but I forgot. Someone followed us last week, joining the many people who do, whose name is Rippin' Ass and Touching Grass. Thank you so much for joining us. And also Shay Ranker, thanks for joining us as well, following us. Yeah, apologies for not noticing when you guys popped in. Obviously, very tense moment.
Sleep in my tent now.
Yeah.
Yeah, good idea.
Gosh, and you guys haven't even gotten to the Tower of Size yet.
It's got to be better, right?
Yeah.
We must have tapped out the horror of Dragonbane. It's going to be cheerier.
Surely the rest of the story is actually much more simple. You just get the last piece. It's on the ground.
Yeah.
It's on the ground.
Unattended, no boss fight.
Yeah. And then you just go.
If it'd be in one of those crane games.
Yeah.
You could
yeah. Put the
pick
statue
it up
in.
and then.
Yeah. Then you just get a sword and that's it. You go home.
Done.
Game over.
Okay.
Almost. Yeah.
I feel like the budget's
See you
run
next week.
out.
Yeah.
Maybe that's the last part of the illusion.
And
Like that movie, which I can't name because I'll spoil it for everyone.
A movie that was
If
all
you've
an
seen that
illusion?
movie, you know what I'm talking about.
The Lord
You
of
know
the
that one.
Rings.
That one with that thing.
That's it.
Which movie was all an illusion? Because that's a bad way to end a movie. The Matrix.
The Big Short.
I'll be cryptic
was all a
about it. It's a
dream.
sci-fi movie. It's
Mhm.
all in the future, and there is technology that they talk about in the movie, which explains how they could end it, how they did, with a dude on a tropical island. It's a very violent movie. It's called Dragonbane.
All right.
Ah,
It all
an
fits.
island.
I don't
very
want to know now
violent
because this is
sci-fi
a...
movie. Was it popular?
It would have been a big budget, like AAA movie at the time. I'll find
AAA
a link maybe.
So in the chat we've got Shite Hawk saying, "Oh, Drop Dead Fred," which I don't think that's. I love that movie as a kid.
Yeah.
Oh my god, I love that movie.
Yeah.
Drop Shadow saying Repo Man.
Tropical Island and Reaper.
Nuke the Cow said he was going to say Castaway, but I don't think it was Castaway.
Doesn't have clones in it, does it?
Oh, the island?
Hmm. Which I haven't
Cloney
seen.
Island?
Cloney Island. George
Truman
Clooney.
Show.
Is this a movie you've made up?
Well, can I tell you? Because the premise was that I don't spoil it for everybody, but I can tell you what the answer is.
How is it a recent movie or an old movie?
The answer is in the chat.
What?
Repo Man.
Oh, Repo Man.
Well, if I tell you, then I'll be telling.
So it is.
But yes, it's Repo Man.
I feel like
Is it?
I've seen Repo Man, but maybe I haven't. Maybe I've seen.
Well, who's in Repo? Is that
maybe I've
like
seen
Sylvester
Demolition
Stallone?
Man.
Yeah, maybe
With
it's
Wesley Snipes. So it's the Repo Man, which I Google. It's like there's a 1984 version, but there's a new one
Yeah.
with that dude. Like
Oh,
all
I didn't
modern
realise there was a
cast
new
and
one.
stuff. Yeah,
Oh,
Jude
new one.
Law.
Oh.
Repo Man.
Yesterday's model is looking a bit smug.
Yeah, can
Yeah,
nobody
Repo Man.
recall?
That's the one.
I know I've seen the original back in the day, but I didn't think you were really spoiling a 40-year-old movie. I'll be honest.
Oh yeah, yeah. From 2010, I spoiled that one. Sorry.
Is it spoiling both of them?
I haven't seen the original.
Okay, all right, okay. Yeah, I think I've only seen. I didn't
With
realize
Emilio
that.
Estevez, right? That's the one that
Repo
springs to
Man
mind,
with
but I
Emilio
can't remember.
Estevez?
Yeah, that's the 1984 one.
Fuck, maybe I haven't. Maybe I am just thinking of Demolition Man.
Yeah, that's Wesley Snipes, right?
Yeah,
That's Demolition Man, yeah.
yeah.
And Sylvester
That's
Stallone.
a different movie.
Yeah, okay. I don't know if I've seen.
Still-
it.
it's
Sandra
a movie.
Bullock's.
Is it worth watching now that you've spoiled it for me? I can't believe you spoiled the movie for me.
I did just say it was a dramatic ending.
Watch
Okay.
the original.
Yeah, I might have to. I might have
Watch
to watch.
it. It's better than Uwe Boll's work, and I do enjoy those.
It's got Dick Rude in it.
That's a great name.
Yeah, as the
Yes.
character Duke.
Dick plays Duke.
Yeah, Dick Rude plays Duke.
That is a great name, right? Imagine being called
Yeah,
Dick
yeah.
Rude. That's awesome. I've
Ravishing Dick Rude.
I've a friend of mine. His dad is called Dick Kurtz. Dick Kurtz.
Whoa.
I'm dossing it. Is it like putting out his
Doxing it,
doxing
yeah.
it? But his name is Dick Kurtz.
What's his address?
His favorite credit card number.
And I was like, there's no way he was born Dick with the name Kurtz, like Dick Kurtz, right? And they were like, yeah, no, that's he's not a Richard. His name's not Richard that they've shortened down to
It's
Dick.
just Dick. It starts with Dick.
Just his
It's-
name's Dick Kurtz.
Balls hurts. That would be worse.
Wow.
Yeah. I think that's a
Upcoming
great name.
NPCs in the campaign.
Yeah, I think it's such a name that if you gave it to a video game character or movie character, no one would be like,
Or
why
anyone
would you?
named
Why
Dick
would you
these
name?
days would be out, wouldn't it? It'd be
Yeah.
like, yeah.
But like Dick Tracy, that's cool. That works.
Well, also another person in this movie, 1984 Repo Man, is Jennifer Ballgobbin.
Wait, is that an actress or the name of the character in the movie?
She plays the character Debbie.
Okay. Debbie Ball Goblin?
Jennifer Ballgobbin is Debbie. That's a pretty good name.
Debbie is a
Ballgobbin
very
and
nice
Dick
name.
Rude.
Nuka
They
Quinn
don't make
said,
him like this anymore.
you can't, if you're signing up for like the Actors Guild, they'll be like, you're going to have to change your name. You're not getting into the Actors Guild in 2025 with Leslie Ball Goblin or whatever her name was.
And this guy's called Con Covert. Man,
it's some
old
good
actor
names.
names are good. Yeah. These are like, this is how you get your D&D names.
Yeah, true. Don't need a random number generator. Just watch some old movies.
Yeah.
Yeah.
QSD's asking if you're checking the porn version of the movie.
I don't think they are too dissimilar. I think there's a little crossover here.
Nuka Quinn in the chat said his football coach's name was Harry Johnson, which a classic. That's a classic.
That's not even real. Though. He would have changed his name by deed poll.
And Shidehook says, please, Brian Urethra is my father's name. Call me DJ Beeges Tube.
There you go.
Okay.
That could be the end boss character. In the Count
DJ
campaign.
B Jizz Tube. Possibly. Sorry, Moj, this is classic getting dicey conversation that you're witnessing right now.
No, it's all good. It's all good. I just don't have anything to add to it, so it's like
You don't have a witty repartee to go with this?
No,
Big
no,
word.
I'm not usually making up dick and ball names for actors in a movie, so this
I'm not making them up.
He's
No,
just-
they are. I think they are.
Oh, right,
They
are
must
they?
be.
Yeah.
They must be, right? It's that, or they've like decided to like no longer talk to their parents or something. Who gives their kid a name like that?
There's another guy in this movie called Rodney Bingenheimer.
That's pretty cool. That's all right.
Well, that's just
Yeah,
fun.
a Rodney. Yeah. Rodney's always a good name.
Rodney's a good name. Bring it back.
Yeah.
One person at a time.
Yeah.
Birth more Rodneys.
Hear that, everybody?
Please.
Please birth more Rodneys.
Thanks, not.
Okay, let's get back into. I've just put you back on the map for just the Misty Vale, actually. And like I said, you're about 100 meters away from the Road's End Inn. Antilia is already sort of starting her shaky walk back home.
Guys, I think we should escort her back. This place is dangerous AF. What do you guys think?
I should be all right.
Okay. Grub, are you around?
Grub is like still up at the Road's End Inn where you left him, and the horse and cart. Or donkey and cart.
Upgraded.
Do we think he's still alive? Should we go check on him?
Yes, we should go back and fetch him.
He'll be okay.
Should we leave the cart there until we get back from the haunted marsh tower, do you think?
No, we do want the donkey.
Okay,
Will
well,
it make it
Grub's
through the
there. We probably can't avoid
Well,
seeing him.
if we're quiet enough.
Right. Costumes.
Right.
He won't recognize us.
I suppose you're right. We should go and see him.
All right. I'll follow you, Digby.
Okay.
Yeah. It's not too long before you're back outside the Road's End, and the door opens, and a couple of the patrons that you saw earlier in their gleeful states, sort of open up the door and sort of look quizzically around, sort of back up from the door and look back at the Road's End Inn, and they look towards you and the group, and sort of vague memories of them and vague memories of you pass through each of your minds as it just unhooks a horse from a little horse post and gets on it and sort of just heads off west back.
Oh, wait.
towards...
We gotta find that guy. And Mallory runs off after the people and says, "Hey, have you seen? Some of you may have known him as a dwarf that was back in there, slumped in the corner. We just knew him as the Stig. Have you seen him?"
Yeah. Stig's still in there. He's talking with his son.
Oh, he's talking to his son. So he's
you
in a big condition. Right.
you guys were in there.
Yes, we were. It was
Oh my gosh.
an experience.
Did you also get caught dying over and over from the eyes in the dark? Just being tortured over and over.
I think we had the light version of that.
Yeah.
Like it was quicker but very bad. Like Uwe Boll version.
He looks haunted, this poor guy on the back of his horse.
Maybe you just need to head home. We'll go inside and maybe see if Stig's okay. Just quickly to check, because we promised we would.
Yeah. And yeah. And he sort of like kicks his horse and gets it to head on down the path.
Mallory,
Yes?
I think this place is cursed. Would it be wise for us to burn it down once everyone's out?
I was going to suggest the same thing.
It seems
Yeah.
prudent, but we should get everyone out first.
First, you're right. Afterwards is not as...
Check if they are ghosts, though.
Yes.
Okay.
Ghosts will burn.
Is that our band name, Digby? Like,
That's a good band name.
Ghost
Nice.
Burners. Who you gonna
Ghosts
call?
Will Burn. That's great.
yeah, that's,
Release an
that's
album
pretty good.
now, please. I would listen to it. The talking between you and the gentleman on the horseback has stirred Grub's attention. And as the guy runs away, you can just hear, "Hey, Psst. Hey."
You're talking to me.
And you'd look over and you can see just peeking up from like underneath a layer of material on the back of that cart is like Grub's eyes looking out from
I
the
can't
cart.
see anyone.
We'll go over. Hey, are you right, Grub? We've been away for a few weeks, I think. feels like.
Do we have grub on hand?
What? You went in there and you... Why were you over there? Is everything okay? Are you guys all right?
No, it's been pretty terrible. You can probably see I'm covered in blood. It's not my blood mostly, but I still feel like I've probably got a bloodborne disease.
Grub just like tosses this rag towards you to wipe yourself down with.
Oh, thank you. It smells not great, but I appreciate the offer.
He explains it's like it's only been like a few hours since you went in. Like it's just the next morning. And you weren't really in there for that long of a time.
Right.
Well, that's good to know.
Maybe stay hidden. We'll be back in a bit. And Wilgus will return to the trio.
Okay.
It just chucks that covering back on.
Oh,
Mallory Digby, it seems like... I don't know, it's all messed up.
Yes, I agree. Well, not much time has passed, at least. It does seem like we've been... Oh, it's difficult to track, isn't it? But it's the morning. Time for a nap. Do you want to... I'm just going to have a little... I'm going to kick that goblin out and I'm going to have a nap. I might set up I'm going to set up the tent. What do you say?
okay.
Yeah, I'd sooner sleep in the tent than in that cursed inn, that's for sure.
Yeah.
I do just want to quickly check in with Stig and then come back to the tent.
Oh, yeah. I'm just going to have a nap in the meantime. Oh, I missed that, but I'm going to push it.
Okay.
With
You're going to push your nap.
push my tent. Oh, it's
Wait,
217 in
wait.
a row.
Charisma?
You rolled charisma for the second one. Push the little roundy button on the bushcraft.
The roundy button on the bush.
The little time clock thing. That's the push button.
It says update.
In the
from
in the rolling section.
Okay.
The red one next to the 11.
There you
two.
go. But you do get a condition. You do give yourself a condition by fighting with your tent.
That's what I was trying to do before, I think, but I just chose charisma.
Right.
And then I click charisma.
So what's the condition you're giving yourself?
Charisma.
That's not a condition. That's
Isn't it? Oh, disheartened.
I am now way more charismatic because of this.
I was disheartened because of my
yeah.
bushcraft being
cool.
crap.
Okay, cool. You sort of you get the tent up as Mallory. You head into the inn. Wilgus, are you going?
I'll go in with Mallory. I don't trust this inn, Mallory. Just be careful, right?
Yes, but I don't think it'll happen again, right? Surely not.
It's completely dark. No.
Stig! Start firing into the darkness. Not again.
Yeah. There's almost nobody in the tavern. And it's definitely not as lively as it was when you went in there. The layout's the same, but nothing is really as clean and laid out as well as it looked last night. There's a couple of familiar faces. The main barwoman, she welcomes you and welcome to Road Dens Inn. Come on in and get yourself a drink and some food and rest, and we're more than happy to have you stay. And you look around and you can see the couple. The sad couple, the weird couple that was crying while everyone was ecstatic. The same couple that was in the paintings down in the weird illusion, right? They're there as well. And they look fine. They're just chatting away, sitting down at a table chatting to each other. And at another table is a familiar face of Stig and the small dwarven boy or young man that escaped out of that grave. And Stig sees you enter, and he just big booming voice, there you are! Oh, and he gets up and he just walks over to you guys, to both you, Mallory, and Wilgus, and gives you a big embrace, just really crushing, strong embrace from this dwarven man. And he says, where's the other one? He's all right, is he? Was he killed?
No, he did have a bit of a rough time, so he's having a little nunu back in our car.
He just cuts you off.
But-
And you saved my son as well. Oh my gosh. Come on. Come meet little Git. It's my little pet name for him.
Little Git.
Yeah. And this other dwarf, the younger dwarf, he's still looking, he's very nervous, but you can see the similarity in the face between him and his father. And he's like, oh, thank you so much for saving me. Sorry that I didn't stick around and say thank you. I was terrified for my life. And I wanted to get back and see my father. And, oh, my father is such a great man. And I knew he'd put you in here to help me and blah, blah, blah. And he's just got the same sort of rambling tone as his father as well. And so they're both, please, drinks on us. We'll get you some drinks and everything will be great. And he's got a couple of pitchers of drinks at his table.
Not for me. Last time was enough for me. I don't think I'll be drinking anymore in this tavern.
Yes.
I don't want what happened last time, and are we safe from it happening again? Do you know anything more about that?
Wilgus?
Yes, Dig, I was hoping you can help us evacuate everyone in this inn, because we're going to burn it down. And we don't want you inside when the flames get you.
The couple at the table, the same two from the paintings, the man stands up and says, excuse me, did you say you're going to burn this place to the ground? You're not burning my establishment down to the ground, are you? Why would you do such a thing?
Maybe just get it to like debris level, so maybe knee high. A couple of beams would probably still be vertical. But I think your inn has been cursed, mate.
And he looks over to his partner. He looks like, no, there's no curse here. There's no, and there's a wavering to his voice. Oh no, there's no curse here. We operate this, and it's all above board, and we look after this place, my wife and I. Halamy there has been helping me run this tavern for years now. She'll be without a job. Do you want Halamy without a job?
Now, see here. That gentleman over there with his son was trapped in this inn with us. He couldn't move. We had to go and save his son. We were attacked by a hag in the dark, I might mention. My boys were grievously harmed, and you're saying that there's no curse.
Also, the name Halamy, the barmaid name of Halamy, suddenly rings kind of clear in your head as well. That was the name that
Halamy
Stare.
killed me.
Yes. I heard that plot device drop too, Valerie. Wilgus will just whisper to Mallory. Should we kill the barmaid before she hexes us again? What do you think?
Maybe if we just go over there and quietly get it, maybe we can order a drink, and as she hands it to us, just quietly say, we know what you did to the hag, and see what she does.
She's the hag though, right?
No, the hag was calling out that Helmy killed me or something like that, and she said, I didn't kill the boy.
There could be two hags.
Not that I care, because the hag was obviously a monster, and all monsters need to die. But I digress. Helmy.
So are we going stabby mode or talky mode?
We can, I say, first talky,
Right.
then stabby.
Okay.
And then, possibly, once they've seen the light, we can burny this place.
I'm totally on board with this plan.
Excellent.
This is all told
you
from
will
a
be proud.
series of looks and nods that just Mallory and Wilgus understand. And you're making the gentleman a little nervous as you're sort of looking at each other, communicating, but at a level he can't understand.
And we're looking around, we're like, we'll go see at the bar.
And he like stops. He's like, no. He tries to get anyway. He's like, no. And his wife sort of cuts in as well, and she's quite emotional. She says, we didn't know. We didn't mean for Stare to die. We thought she had kidnapped our son, and we locked her in the basement. We didn't know. We didn't know she was going to die. And the husband just like doesn't know what to do, like head in hands, looking around the room.
Yeah, I think it's a burning one.
Just like a quick cut to the whole place in flames.
Well,
With
this
a
is
little
like
tent
there.
outside.
Boosh.
Some little marshmallows and a stick.
Cleansing flame.
The man, his name is Grun. He sort of explains that the moment she died, there was like this curse that was set on her. They've been cursed just to almost feed the illusion in the ground. It's sedatives in the drinks. It's putting them down into the basement and letting the curse of the illusion take over and just feed the evilness of the revenge, the resentment of this what was an innocent woman who through cruelty.
Okay.
Who, through cruelty from an incorrect blame of kidnapping, just died with revenge in her heart. And it's just this seething sort of pain that they've been forced to just feed. And they're both, we didn't know, we didn't want her to die. That wasn't the intention. And then we found our son, but it was too late.
Have they been dragging people and putting them down in the basement? Is that what they said?
Digby is fast asleep, okay?
I know. Digby is pick up.
Shannon has a bone to pick.
I think you're better off starting a new life. Maybe head into outskirts and repay your lives of your son through good works and maybe enlightenment when you get better at life. And Wilgus will do several knowing nods like he said something really wise. Like
there looks to be like a staunch, not a resentment, but resisting to the idea. But Stig sort of walks in, grabs the man with his gnarled dwarven strength of his hand, and just starts dragging him out the front door. And he's just like, "Come on, everybody out! This place has got to go. It's got to go. You too." He points over at the barmaid. "Get out."
I see employment opportunities for that man, Mallory, when we own this place. What do you think?
Why would we own a burning inn?
Oh, man, just in the Misty Vale, when we do the old adventure tourism thing,
Yes.
He's on my
Oh
list.
my goodness,
He's
this
good.
would make an excellent ruin.
Now we're talking.
I thought you were saying like invest now. Now's the time to invest, and then like light it on fire.
Insurance fraud, tourism.
No, that'll be great, and we'll have a really good story to tell. Oh, excellent, Wilgus, you know what you're doing. This is fantastic.
Yeah, it's only
Okay.
a few minutes before Stig and his son sort of force any of the remaining patrons and the owners out of the building.
Wilgus will do one last check to make sure everyone's out, and then walk out at the front door.
Okay, cool. Well, out
Shaun
there,
of the Dead, take all the liquor and pour it on the bar.
yeah, Mallory is just like setting the scene inside as you walk outside. Wilgus, you meet up with Stig, and he's like, "I just want to thank you from my heart. This was such an amazing thing you've done for me. You've saved me. You've saved a lot of other people. You saved my son." And I just want you to have this. And this is when I pull some treasure cards, and if they're garbage, I'm really sorry. So he's gonna give you.
Whoa.
Give me
Come on, hempen rope.
2d6, a roll of 2d6, please. Wilgus.
Finest 2d6 you've ever seen is coming up.
He says, I don't have much, but I have this golden necklace, and he pulls that out of his pocket, hands it over to you. And can you give me
Three.
a
3 copper coins.
No, that was a 3 gold piece worth of gold necklace. Give me a d6 for the copper coins. He's just filtering around in his pocket now. And he sees you're not that impressed with the necklace. This. And he puts his fist out, and you put your hand out, and he just drops 3 copper coins into your hand.
Oh.
I know it's not much, but I've been locked in an illusion for quite some time. I don't have much on me.
Oh, the sentiment is a heavy weight alone. I appreciate it. Thank you. And if you're looking for a job in maybe 18 months' time, we'll come looking for you.
Yes, please. I'll be back in outskirt if you need me.
Brilliant, thank you.
Mallory walks out with a liquor bottle with a rag.
Okay, yeah. Like you open up the door and just this fumes of alcohol like pour out of the door behind you. You've just got this big smile on your beak, as Mallory walks out with this bottle in hand.
Should we wake up Digby for this? He might want to watch.
Yes, I can imagine it'll be pretty marvelous, wouldn't it? Yeah, let's go on. Let's wake him up.
Oh, Digby.
His tent is far enough away from what he was going to assume was burning, and you can just hear snoring.
Yeah.
Oh, I'll just move Grub out of the way as well.
Oh, yeah.
Because we need that cart
Yeah.
and the donkey and the grub.
Oh yeah.
Okay, great.
Everything's prepped.
The honor is yours, Mallory.
And for the second time this week, you torture a building to the ground. There's this really weird feeling as you know that while you've burnt the top of this inn, you know that there's still the stone under basement level of this place, and all of the secrets and horrors that occurred down there that will now just become a part of the ruins, maybe part of the story that people tell at Rhodes End Inn. And with the flames of the inn in front of you, Grub is sort of watching again as it's up in flames as well. The sun is starting to get higher in the sky now. And over to your east, past where the road ends, is this marshland. And it's foggy. You can't see too far into the marshes in front of you. And you can see silhouetted tiny through a little bit of the fog, just the top of the fog there, a tower calling for you now. You know what that tower is, and it's just a matter of getting there. That's where the rumors of the last statuette piece is. You're almost there. You're almost with the statue. And there's just Digby just snoring away in the background. What does Mallory and Will just plan on doing? Is it a rest time?
I think we earned a rest. We should have a rest.
I feel like we've closed the chapter in this Road's End and let's rest.
Have they invented marshmallows in Dragonbane?
Sure, right? It's probably just like cow fat on a stick.
Wilgus, shall we dig around for a little cow fat in the back of the cart? Just as a treat for Grub, you know.
Yeah.
Let's
Let's
just a quick one before we head in and have a little nunu.
I might spend a couple of minutes wiping the blood off myself before I go to sleep as well.
Where is
And
that?
some
There's a
of the
stream
piss.
over there.
There is a stream pretty close behind the burning inn.
Yeah, Wilgus will ascertain the distance from the burning fire and the water.
Mhm.
So maybe it's tepid warmish in the water.
Ah, yeah, okay,
You know?
nice, yeah.
He's gonna do that and then just dunk himself carefully and not die to a creature underneath.
Yeah. No, you managed to clean yourself off pretty well. Mallory, what about yourself? You guys probably need to eat as well, so definitely remove a ration from your stocks for each of you, plus grub.
I'll go from 6 rations down to 4. I'll feed the grub.
Okay.
Oh, thank you.
You guys caught fish
it's-
and stuff as well, right? Don't you guys have like just an infinite amount of rations? I feel like you got heaps.
They're possibly in the massive.
I have 10.
There we go.
Look.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll take that down to 8.
Okay, cool.
Comes
So did we want to spend like a few hours washing, sleeping, resting, trying to get the nightmares from out of your mind?
That sounds
Yeah,
reasonable.
Yeah.
That's like a shift.
I have a double sleep and
Yeah,
let's do
shift.
that.
Yes.
Let's do a shift rest.
I'm feeling pretty exhausted myself.
So that will give you back all your HP. It'll give you back your WP. It will get rid of all of your conditions. And you wake up sort of in the middle of the day, well rested. The sun is very high in the sky at this point, probably the highest it gets in the day. And you've got thoughts of the haunted marshes. Surely the haunted marshes can't outdo the horrors of what happened underneath.
Yeah,
the
how much
roads
more
end.
haunted could it get?
I'm sure it'll be fine. It'll be fine.
And that is a perfect way. I think we'll stop there. I don't want to get too deep into the next bit, so we'll focus on that next session. But I'm sure it'll be fine. Is like the perfect way to end the session.
What could go wrong?
Yeah. I just wanted to thank. We had Miss Scarlet Rose rated us with a party of 5 as well. So big thank you for that, Miss Scarlet Rose. Appreciate you stopping in and bringing some of your viewers with you as well. And Vancouver by Night says greetings. Thanks for joining us. Right as we wrapped up, unfortunately, but thank you for joining us. What we'll do is we'll do the typical XP skill level up, and I really hope it's better than it has been. It's been pretty dire. Did you participate in the game session? Give yourself a tick next to a skill you want to level up or try to level up. Did you explore a new location? I'm going to call the graveyard a new location for sure. Did you defeat one or more dangerous adversaries? Yeah. Did you overcome an obstacle without using force?
Discussions in the tavern, maybe? We
Doing
didn't kill
this
Does
down
everybody.
the
fire
cabin?
count as force?
Does
Yeah,
what? Does
not really.
fire? Not really, no.
Does fire count as force?
No. I'll give you guys that. If anything, just to help you get another thing to level up. Did you give in to your weakness?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, nice. Give yourselves a tick for something as well. Yesterday's model said fire isn't force as well. Hive mind.
Oh no! Sorry.
Okay, who wants to start? Put your hand up if you want to go first. I don't know. I always pick, but I want you guys to pick who goes first this time.
I'm gonna go first. I'm gonna push that button.
All right, Mallory. How many are we rolling?
I think where is it? I've got awareness, evade, healing, sleight of hand, and knives.
Okay,
Nothing-
please. Let's
Nothing
do
going
some.
into 18 though.
Okay.
Oh, did it work? And I got to get over.
You got to get over.
And
You got a lot of meets beats which don't meet or beat when you're rolling over.
nope. Okay, I just got sleight of hand.
Okay, sleight of hand. Digby.
All right, I've got awareness, bushcraft, evade, sleight of hand, spot hidden, and knives, which I got a 1 on.
Okay,
So
nice.
fail. Oh, I got 1 for evade. Fail, and then I got knives.
I feel like this
So
is such a brutal level up system. It's so mean. Okay, we got 2. That's good.
Yeah, 2 things. That's all right.
Wilgus.
Wilgus rolled a 20 up for awareness, and I've selected evade, healing, myths and legend, knives and swords.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to click on the button. And fail. Oh, a success on knives.
Nice. Oh, sorry, knives.
Very nice.
Yeah,
That's it? Just knives?
knives.
Knives goes up to 17 though.
That's not bad.
Ooh.
That's so you've got healing on 17. You've got knives on 17. You could like next session get like 2 new abilities with some good rolls.
Or in 30 seconds.
Yeah.
Yeah, the
Still
odds are
nothing.
low.
Yeah.
The odds are low. The odds are very low. So what's that? So like 2 and
10%.
10%. That's not terrible. It's not great. But there
Little
you go.
sideways.
You got another session down, another step closer to the Tower of Size. What do you guys think of the Road's End Inn?
Terrifying.
Rather not think about it.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, so good. I
Um,
didn't expect more and more dogs.
yeah,
A lot of dogs.
yeah. I might run that a little differently if I was to do it again, but I did what the book stated, so I was like, oh yeah, I think yeah.
What's that?
Which was like 1 shows up each round, and I'm
yeah.
just like, that's cool, but story wise, I didn't like it.
It would get worse and worse if we hadn't managed to kill them.
Yeah,
That would be very dangerous.
Yeah. And I think, I probably should have adjusted it based on that, maybe.
Seeing
I
as
don't know.
the first one basically killed me in 1 hit.
Yeah, but then they weakened up.
I think the translation of the book is kill the players.
That is a good point. That is a very good point. Yeah. We had to talk about marshmallows in the chat as well. Lindenhood says the marshmallow tech was possibly there, theoretically possible with the tech they have.
That's good to know.
QSD said, but if you are OG, then you prefer the cow fat. Marshmallow? Not those modern tastes. And Lindenhood calls it marshmallows, which I actually thought was that's genius.
That's good.
That's very good. That's actually very good.
And we're next to the marsh.
5 bonus points.
Marsh. Tello in the marsh.
Yeah,
Marshmallow.
that's very good. 5 bonus points to Lindenhood for that one.
Easy.
Here's a question. If we burned down the next tower
Win.
and then sifted through the rubble, would we find
I'll like
the piece?
start with the burning
Yeah.
instead
cut
of
to the
ending with
chase.
the burning. You're right.
Yeah.
We're approaching this from the wrong end. It's just
Yeah.
set fire to the marsh.
Isn't this the trope that
I
like
suppose.
every D&D group just becomes the an
Murder
arsonist
hobos.
group, an arsonist group, basically?
Right.
We
Well, I
did
tell
let
you
those
what, if you
NPCs
tell-
go and molested. That was kind of us.
Wait, what? Who got molested?
Yeah, what was that?
Well, like we didn't kill everyone in the roads and end.
That's true. You actually did. Let
Yeah,
them-
we didn't murder hobo it. We saved them and then made sure that they couldn't keep running their horrible place where apparently they were spiking people's drinks and putting them down to the basement for a ghost.
I know. Like you guys let them off pretty easy.
Yeah, if I was there, I would have just locked the door.
Get in the basement.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, and then we triple haunted.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Lock them up in the basement.
Yeah.
Does that cancel out? Like if you haunt a haunt, does it just clear?
Ah,
They just get caught in a haunt or a Boris.
Yeah, true.
Yeah.
Did we kill the haunt? Yeah.
You killed.
Stare was
You killed the creation.
A haunter.
The creator of the illusion.
ghost.
You killed.
Okay.
Which yeah.
Bummed that
So
killed like an innocent person turned into a monster.
Yeah, the final story there is a little sad.
Yeah.
put them out of their misery, though.
You
Really,
did.
isn't it?
You did.
They were there for a long time.
It was very possible to save or rescue Stare,
Was it?
but really hard.
I gave it very possible, but not.
Well, possible, but not with a dagger on a chain. You needed like something that could do damage to that chain. It had like 9 armor. That chain.
Oh,
You need like a
trebuchet.
Jim Duggan.
You need like
Load her
a big hammer or something, basically.
I was gonna try and like wrap her up in the chain, or try and stick the chain to the ground with my dagger, but I don't think that would have worked.
It might have.
Strangle her like Jabba the Hutt.
Yeah, like jump out, and I'll wear a little metal bikini.
Oh, okay, we need that picture, please. Digby in an itty bitty bikini.
Strangling an old woman like Jabba the Hutt.
That's the legend.
Nothing
For the ruin.
but the finest quality.
And that frog would be Salacious. What's his name?
Salacious Crumb.
Salacious Crumb. Yeah, just going in the corners.
Yes.
Oh no, did the frog make it out?
You'll never know. It's stuck in the illusion, I guess, as well.
No, we gotta bring that frog. Let's go back in.
And some say the frog is still out there.
Yeah, I'm sure it's fine underneath all of that burning rubble that landed down on top of them all.
I don't understand. There was a whole thing where there was like frogs going at you to try and stop you to get this whatever the area was, and you get the crate out of under the water, and 2 copper pieces. What was that with that? That's not normal in an adventure, is it?
Nothing was normal down there, though, was it?
No, but like if you have a whole thing like you found a secret box and everything, there's fuck all in it.
Is
that really in the thing?
Yeah, that was basically word for word from the book.
Wow.
Maybe not word for word, but
then there was the ring that you got, and it lit up your finger.
And Stare avoided her completely.
Yeah. Oh, that's right. Avoided it.
Yeah.
That's true.
The dagger.
But why?
The dagger with the big staring eye on it, though. You didn't do anything with. That would have made short work of Stare.
Oh.
Oh, nuts.
Yeah.
So, I was gonna do it on the chain, but I guess that wouldn't have worked.
It was an eye for an eye. Stare is a black eye. Oh man.
Again, it's still very cruel that the book is like, kill this old woman who was wrong, had like done nothing wrong.
I know, right? Am I playing this game wrong? Where I'm like, oh,
She had
this really
bad
sad
breath.
backstory. It's like, oh.
She was like a horrible, like evil, vengeful spirit, basically. So it makes sense that you had to.
Halitosis.
Yeah. She wouldn't have been, even if you'd freed her. What? She's going to go back to Outskirt and open up a little thrift shop? No. Not with
Dental care.
Evil glowing yellow eyes. That'll never work.
Because she's dead already.
Plus, there is that. There is also that. The fact that she is dead as well.
She died. So, like, we're not really killing her.
Yeah.
So what happens?
The
like
creature.
the book says, you can free this ghost.
I mean, I can tell you if you want me to.
Nah. Too the spoilers.
Yeah.
We don't. Yeah, no spoilers.
No spoilers.
Yeah, too much.
Um,
Let's go to this stink gas in the marshes next time. Look, there's green flame.
let's see what other smells Wilgus can get on him.
Yep.
True.
Many putrid smells await.
I do
There's
love
like
this
little
history.
shiny green things.
Yeah.
Oh, you
Yeah,
know
is
what
it
the
the
trees
flame?
remind me of? The trees remind me of those poor unfortunate souls in The Little Mermaid.
Do you know I only watched Little Mermaid recently? Like last year was the first time I'd seen The Little Mermaid. Pretty good. Not bad. Not bad. I haven't watched any of those old Disney things and it's like, oh, okay, it's not too bad. I mean, they're made for kids, but, you know, not bad.
Are they? Yeah,
You don't
they
think
are.
so?
I mean, as far as that era,
Yeah.
it's pretty good. I can't stand Beauty and the Beast.
I only watched that last year as well.
Good songs
Right.
in that one.
It's got
No,
some
it's
good
the songs I can't deal with it. It even starts off like straight awful. But I tell you what, have you seen Snow White?
The new one? The new one?
No, no, not the new one. The original one. I haven't seen the new one.
I don't
I'm not gonna watch the
think
new one.
I've even watched.
Amazing.
Oh, so that one's okay.
That's the best one. And
Really?
maybe Pinocchio's maybe also the best one.
The new
Is
one.
it because you like all the stuff that's like painted by hand?
It looks amazing, yeah, and it's done so.
It's all
well.
rotoscoped
Yeah.
and stuff, eh?
Some of it is. Yeah.
Well, yeah. I don't think they rotoscoped like little dwarves. You can call
I'll
them
put
that
it past
because that's what they're called in
Come
the
on.
movie. That's what.
Not the new movie.
Yes, they are now. They replaced them all with CG dwarves.
What?
So,
So
okay.
did they release it and then re-release it?
No. They filmed it all, and everyone was getting upset because they weren't using little people, right?
Yeah.
The famous little guy from I don't like. Okay, little person sounds okay, but little guy doesn't seem like the right
No,
terminology.
he's a guy.
The guy from Game of Thrones, Peter Dinklage, right? He got all upset because it was almost like a lose-lose situation. If they use little people, then it's bad. But if they don't use little people, it's like, well, we could have done those jobs. Anyway.
Yeah.
So they were like, you know what? It's not going to be Snow White and the Seven Dwarves. It's going to be Snow White. We're just going to call it Snow White. And the seven, like, they're like fey creatures. And they were just kind of like...
Not goblin, but
and it was
magical creatures.
Yeah, like fairies and sprites and stuff like that. But they all just looked like people. Like just a diverse cast of men, women, different ethnicities. There they are. Anyway,
Are they CG or are they
so they filmed it, and it was meant to be just this cast of seven creatures, right? And then they got such backlash from that, from just showing behind the scenes footage. That's it.
Oh.
That they went, oh, fine, fuck you guys then, and
Okay, that's the executive.
digitally removed the seven cast from the movie and put
Of actual people.
And replaced it with CG versions of just the seven dwarves.
Oh, like Sleepy and Dopey.
It's got Sleepy, Dopey, Doc, Bashful. It's got all of them in it now. And it's the movie they should have just made. It's like the Sonic trailer when they released that first one.
Except Sonic got better.
Well, I think this is.
I haven't seen it.
It looks more like Snow White now.
I tell you what, they didn't have to fucking make it.
Okay. I'm with you on that one.
Just watch the original. Fuck's sakes.
Yeah.
We'll make a new movie or something that's not like cashing in. Like, what are they going to do? Bambi? Like, they're going to remake a Bambi and get another shot and it's going to look realistic.
It's going to be Bambi, but from the perspective of the hunter.
Mm.
Yeah.
That's Rambo, isn't it?
It'll just be like, and then you don't see you
drag.
don't see actual Bambi. You just see them taking away Bambi. I
I
tell you what, have you seen Bambi?
No, I don't even think I've
That's
seen
a
that.
fucking
I
good
have
movie.
seen. It's beautiful.
It's amazing, especially the fire scene.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's incredible. Yeah.
How about Fox and the Hound? I actually liked that when I was
Is that
little.
a 70s one?
See, I just had the Disney like kids books of all of these films. I have never seen the films.
Okay.
But I know
in your
all the
mind,
story.
they play out.
Yeah. It's like
Fox and the Hound might make you cry.
It's like the time that I really, really wanted to see Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles and
Which one?
The first, like the 1980s Ninja Turtles.
Amazing movie.
The one of the.
That was awesome.
1990.
Yeah, that's the one.
So
It was meant to be
awesome.
amazing. I didn't get to see it at the cinemas, and I knew it was out on VHS. And I was like dropping hints to my like family. I would love to get this. And then under the Christmas
Just hints.
tree.
What child hints?
I'm hinting how a child hints.
Yeah, like
I want it.
I would just say, "Give me Ninja Turtles."
And under the tree, under the Christmas tree from my grandmother was like looked like a shape of a VHS. It looked like it.
Yeah.
You do that trick where you push the because you can't pick it up because you're not allowed to pick up presents.
Oh
the tree.
yeah.
So you just push
Can't shake 'em.
push the paper down a little bit. And I could see the fucking Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles logo through the paper, and I'm like, oh, Christmas Day! I cannot wait. Over Christmas Day, that's the first present I reach for. Something's not right the moment I pick it up. And I rip it open, and it's a novel of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles movie, the novelization of the movie.
Yes, I had that.
So again,
It's much smaller than a VHS tape. What did you have? The fucking giant version.
Well, it wasn't allowed hands. I was trying not to get hands on. I was like trying to trick myself. It's got the logo. It's got to be something.
Right.
And
it's a tiny VHS.
so again, like the Disney movies, I know the story, never seen the movie.
What? Oh,
Yeah.
Go watch it now. What? All these. That's a fucking good
what are you
movie.
here for, man? Go watch
Yeah.
Teenage Mutant
I
Ninja
watched
Turtles.
it secretly used.
No, I just haven't. I just never got. I
Oh,
started
go on.
reading books instead.
Yeah. It's in your mind. You use your
Yeah,
imagination.
use imagination. I saw it.
What, was that what your grandma was like? She was thinking
She was a
this would
bitch,
be
man.
better for.
That, I mean, not because of
pieces. What?
not because of
No,
that
that-
specifically, but
Oh,
horrible
no.
woman.
That's
Horrible.
all you need. That's all you needed, wasn't it?
Yeah.
That one incident where she got rid of a book. Did you just burn it?
Just like slap her across the face. Like, book, bam.
I'll never forgive you.
No, she was a cow of a woman. That woman.
Okay. Fair enough.
People in the chat are talking Emperor's New Groove.
I have never seen that one,
Oh,
but
touchy.
I think that was a pretty good era.
Robin
Right.
Hood.
No, that's
Aw.
not really.
I thought that was meant to be a good one. I thought women like
This
loved.
is 70s era
Robin
around.
Hood,
That's
right.
when they were really poor, and that's when they did like the Black Cauldron, and just they get flop after flop. Really, not.
Are they bad movies? Or are they just not animated well? What's the?
They're not like classic. I wouldn't say they're bad. As far as animated movies from the time, they're pretty good, but they're not like heights of Disney, like Bambi or something. Or
You're making it
Fantasia.
sound like Disney have been terrible for 50 years.
Yes.
They had a bit of a slump.
They had a good era, like you said, like Emperor's New Groove, and then they had Hercules, which was good, and Tarzan. That's great.
Tarzan.
You don't like
Kirsty-
it? Yeah.
QSD says Black Cauldron was one of the first animations to use CGI.
That's what they say, but I think
Okay.
it's a bit of a push, isn't it?
I don't know. What did they use? What did they use it for?
It'd probably be like a tiny. I can't remember actually, but
One polygon.
But like,
I don't.
what do you count as CGI? Do you count the green tracking frame when Luke Skywalker is trying to aim down that thing as CGI?
Ah.
I think that's probably drawn.
Because they
isn't it?
had that years.
Wow.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
not
think
sure.
one of the first one was Last Starfighter, but even that's just one
Last-
bit when it goes.
Now, Last
goes Blossom.
Starfighter was fucking
Sure.
great
like that one?
movie. When I was a kid, man, I think that is
Yeah.
that did more to me, like as for my interest in like sci-fi than Star Wars did, because there was something because it was about a kid
Yeah,
who
yeah.
plays games
Yeah,
who
yeah.
gets picked, and I'm like,
And he's so
I
good
play
at video games
Yeah,
that he got
Yeah.
taken into space.
fuck yeah, man, that is my that's why I play Star Citizen. One day they're gonna be like,
you get
we
picked
saw
up."
you like how you controlled that ship in Star Citizen. We need you on board now, and I'll go.
Yeah.
I'll get my sticks. And I'll go, no, you don't need those. They have their own. Oh, okay. Yeah, so that movie was very influential. I can't remember almost anything else about it.
It's an ugly alien.
Yeah. Then I always get the alien confused with the
Louis Gossett Jr. in Alien Mine.
yes.
They're
What?
similar.
With Dennis Quaid making out with an alien on-
Mine. That's a good
yeah.
movie.
Hell yeah. It was real good. He gets the alien
Where
pregnant.
they get stuck together.
Or does he
Yeah,
get
he
pregnant?
doesn't. No, he doesn't get Louis Gossett Jr. pregnant. They don't have sex. Louis Gossett Jr. is an alien, and they just spontaneously have
swear
their own babies.
one of them has
He
a
does
baby,
not have
right?
sex. Yes.
Yeah.
The alien has a baby because they
They had
have-
sex. They fucked and had like a kid.
No, it doesn't. So.
How did people how
He's
did
an alien, and they have a baby every like so many years or something.
they don't
They
just,
don't have male or female in the alien race. Not because he fucked Dennis Quaid.
there was a bit of that
I can
going on.
safely say that.
I remember there was a rumor. I don't know if it was just at my school or what, but there was the sex scene was cut from the movie. Like it cut
From Alien Mine. Imagine that. They're living on a rocky planet with like asteroids hitting them and shit like that, and like they're eating green slime, and they're doing the love scene. Cut to the fireplace.
Moj.
It
Sorry
sounds like
if
you're
we-
just
You guys
It's like
haven't
you're
seen it.
describing a space version of the lighthouse.
I haven't seen the lighthouse yet. Don't spoil anything for me with the
Okay.
lighthouse.
Oh, that doesn't
Oh,
happen. So don't.
But I can say, run the end credits because it has a really good sea shanty.
Oh, okay, cool. Yeah.
That's a good movie.
Have you guys seen Alien Mine?
Enemy Mine. Sorry.
Enemy
I don't wanna
Mine.
spoil it. Alien
Yeah.
Mine.
Yeah.
Enemy Mine.
I don't know if I have. No.
It's well worth a watch. If you can find the deleted scenes, I'm sure they're pretty good as well.
Yeah. The X-rated version.
yeah. They go.
I'm reading the
Caligula.
Wikipedia about what
Right. So, yeah, and that's right. He just they
Dennis
just
Quaid fucked Louis Gossett Jr.
not
They
even.
had a baby.
This is outside. This is just
This is
behind the
this
scenes.
is.
But you can see why I confused the aliens, right? From last
They're
stuff
similar.
I don't-
Yeah, I reckon that. Yeah, the same.
I love that you
Same
picked up on it
tone.
straight away.
How did we get here from Disney?
We're
sorry
talking
about
about
that.
CGI in movies.
yes.
Nothing
and
makes
Yeah.
sense.
stuff like that. I did see like the Corridor Crew guys. I don't know if you watched them. They showed some Last Starfighter recently, and it looks terrible. It does look
Oh, yeah,
absolutely
yeah.
terrible.
It's probably a very bad movie as well.
Probably, I don't want to revisit that. Just
It had a cool like flying car and stuff, right? His car is actually a spaceship because the old guy comes to Earth because he lives in a camper van area, holiday home.
right.
Yeah,
You remember more than I do. I
How
just
many times
remember.
have you watched this movie?
Yeah, I just
Quite a
remember
few
how
times.
cool it was to be taken. That and Explorers, I was just like,
Tron was pretty early. That was
Yeah.
Explorers. That's good.
yeah, Explorers.
The
was
frog
fantastic.
people.
And
Flight of the Navigator.
that's the one.
Oh,
That's the one.
Yes.
That was good, man.
I introduced Joe to that a few years back, and she was just like, "Eh." She didn't. She said it. She said it had aged well, but I don't think she was that.
I
as
showed
big of
George
fan
when he
of
was a
it.
kid, so he was suspension of disbelief. He thought it
Yeah.
was good.
Yeah, for sure.
That's got cool computer graphics.
Yeah, real good.
Oh, and have you seen like there's what's that guy? There's a guy on YouTube, Captain Disillusion, and he did a whole series about that, or a video or two about that. I think he gets the real ship or something,
Oh, really?
and shows like how they did all the graphics, and
Cool.
it's pretty good.
Nerds D&D just popped in and said hi. Thanks for bringing your guys over, your viewers over earlier in the night as well. Thank you so much for that. Session was very good. We ended a little early just because we're about to get into the next big bit. So we thought end it early and then we'll get into there next time. Lyndon said Tron was rotoscoped, he thinks. Was it?
Yeah, there is some graphics in it though.
Like the bikes, right? The bikes.
Yeah, the
Yep.
bikes and also those like carrier
Frisbees?
things, the 2 leg
Oh,
things.
yeah.
But most of it is drawn. Like I was watching the behind the scenes, and there's the guy who plays Tron, and he said he was in the cafeteria one day, and someone came up to him and says, "I hate your nose. I want to punch you in the nose." And he says, "What?" And it's like, "I've been drawing your nose for 6 months." Because his one job was to paint his nose.
Dang.
Because
Poor
everyone
guy.
is drawn in that thing. It has the most
Yeah,
cells
yeah.
of any movie ever made, and
Oh,
will never
really?
be beaten. Yeah,
What
and they were
about-
like painted in Korea.
What about a Scanner Darkly? Or was that just all
That's
algorithmically?
not cells. Well, that's painted digitally, but these
True,
are like,
true,
and they
true.
came from Korea in these giant containers. It has over 250,000 cells, I think,
Wow.
and they were all stuck together when they arrived.
Holy
No.
Like
shit.
they melted or something, so they had to figure out a way of
They got damp.
unsticking them.
Oh,
yeah, or heat it up or
man.
something because they're all like,
The nose
The
guy's
cell.
like, oh, back to work.
yeah.
Yesterday's model asked, when was the Lord of the Rings movie that was like rotoscoped?
It's
Oh,
the
yeah,
70s.
the old,
right? Ralph
the old ones
Bakshi.
from the 70s. Yep.
Yeah.
There's the rotoscope version and
And
then
you
the
had wizards.
actual cartoon version. Oh no.
Oh, are they the same thing,
Yeah, I
right?
thought they were.
No. The cartoon one is also rotoscope, but there's that one where they just kind of like filmed people and then put like what's the 70s version of a filter on it so it looks like it's been drawn.
Yeah, well, that's
That's
rotoscoping, right?
rotoscoped.
They're drawing over the top of
Yeah.
Yeah.
of film.
Yeah.
I think that's the same one.
Yeah, I think it's the same one.
movie. There's Ralph
I need to see
Bakshi.
the full cartoon version because it looks like it's drawn by the same people who did
I
the
think-
last unicorn.
Oh, is there a different one? I wonder what that
There's
is.
two.
Okay.
Yesterday's model said it was the same thing. Same thing?
But I still haven't watched The Last Unicorn. You told me about that. I need to watch that.
Oh my gosh, yes.
He also said
yes.
yesterday's model says drugs with a 70s version of a filter.
Yes.
Yeah,
yes, they
that's
were.
true.
That is fair.
Yeah, Ralph Bakshi did some crazy movies.
Haven't heard the name, I don't think.
He's a big New York guy. Yeah, he did a lot of movies. He's very forceful,
Curiosity
force of
says
nature.
There's a Soviet version of Lord of the Rings as well, which is animated.
And there's a live-action Soviet Lord of the Rings,
Yes.
Really?
which was released on YouTube or something not that long ago, and it's nuts, right?
There's a group of like 70-year-old I think Chinese men that are remaking shot for shot every scene from One Piece on TikTok. So that's fun.
Whoa.
Okay.
That's not
good because they're 70 years old. They're not going to live to the end of it.
How fast are they?
They're legit. They are so good. They get into full costume and they really get into the acting. It's fantastic. Real good.
Okay.
All in Chinese
like
though,
that.
so I don't understand it, but I get it. I get it. I know the scenes they're referencing.
Yeah, it's all good.
Yeah, it's worth it. It's fun.
I think the summary is the Tower of Size is CGI.
Yeah.
That's what I've got in my notes.
Yeah, note that down. Drop Shadow says last year some YouTuber recovered the tech from Mary Poppins that gave them perfect green screen tech that could cope with semi-transparent fabric, motion blur, and smoke clouds. I saw that on
That was the Corridor Crew.
Yeah. I don't know if they were the ones that did it, but they definitely showed it off. They utilized it, and they were like, "Yes, this is way better."
It's a clever way of doing it, and then it got lost.
Yeah. Until recently,
Dick Van Dyke stole it.
he's still alive.
Yeah.
How
Is he?
Yeah,
You
he's
sound
like,
upset.
Yeah.
he's like 99, I think.
What a legend.
Yeah, that's so cool. He refers to himself as what's left of Dick Van Dyke,
That's good.
which is so good. That is so fucking
You
good.
could say that at any time, I suppose.
Yeah. I think it's pretty good at 99.
Decline. That is good.
All right, well, let's call it there, guys. Thanks for the awesome session and the awesome
What's
chat
left of
as
getting
well.
Dicey? Signing off.
We'll see you guys all next week, and thanks for the good session. That was a great little sort of side adventure before heading to the Tower of Size. So well done on getting through without dying.
Oh, thank you.
Thanks, team.
Thank you.
Drop Shadow says, congrats on finding some piss in a grave tonight, crew.
Woohoo!
Yeah. All right. Thanks to everybody for watching and stopping by. Don't forget, if you want to support us and what we're doing, we've got a Patreon. Please take a look at our Patreon and sign up. Although I think most of you that are in the chat right now are already part of that. So thank you. But if you're not on the $5, like it's $1 more US dollar, if you just want to that, then you're supporting the development of the game that I'm working on. It's coming along very well. I started the first step for funding, the conversation for funding. I've started the conversation for funding the video game version. I don't know how it's going to go, but it's started. So hopefully that's going to go very well, and we can take a look. But yes, go sign up to the Patreon if you're not already. If you're already on there, bump up to the highest one and help with the video game, man. That's going to be so good. You get to play builds as I spit them out. There's been a few already. And there'll probably be another one this weekend. So definitely jump on. Thanks for the support, everybody. Thanks you guys for playing. See you next week. Good night, everybody.
Bye. Thanks.
Hashtag pee grave.